didn't want to do a training initially. I wanted to study yoga, and I didn't know that that was the same thing. I didn't know that the trainings taught you everything and more about what was, the history of yoga and the practice on and off the mat. Somebody recommended the Sanctuary to me as a retreat because, I was looking for retreats and places to go where I could then do self-study in Asia for yoga, because I didn't feel like I would be ready to be a teacher. And somebody recommended the Sanctuary as a retreat, and through their website I found your training, and the website and the description of the training online is really excellent, and it just ticked every single box that I wanted to know about. And I realised that was when it clicked in my head. It's like, I do want to do a teacher training. I don't want to just study on my own. There's just such an array of things. It's not just information, it's the means to find more knowledge after this that we've been given. And I mean, speaking honestly, I had really found myself lost about the path that I wanted to take in life. After I had a more steady and stable job, I realised it wasn't what I wanted. I didn't want a mortgage and a car, and I didn't want to just settle down and just work for the rest of my life. But I didn't know what I wanted to do. But this course has almost done what I thought it would, or what I hoped it would. But it's given me a bigger picture answer for there being more to life than just you. And if you've got your own personal goals, they're good, but there's nothing holding you accountable. There's no higher power. There's no nothing if it's just you. And so this, for me, there wasn't a single moment. There has just been. It's just like a tsunami of just wisdom constantly, every day. Like, my notebook is just so full. Like, I've been describing myself as a sponge, and I'm like maximum capacity right now. So I need some alone time to sort of decompress and properly go through everything, because I don't think that I'm going to feel the full magnitude of what I've learned here, and like the benefits and how much it's going to improve my life day to day for a long time, 1 to 10 years. Randall is a person who doesn't live his life in the way that many other Western people do, which means that when he teaches, he doesn't do it for the same reasons or in the same way that other people do. He's not motivated by money or status or praise. You really genuinely feel that he's doing it because his own life practice and his passion and the way that he has spent his life, decades of travelling and absorbing information and respecting the trade and the practice and his gurus. He wants to share that because he wants to. He's not trying to gain anything. And that's nothing I've come across before, ever. And it's very difficult to describe. But he is just, he's an excellent storyteller, and he's so engaging, and he really, he understands people. He understands what they need in terms of their physical bodies and the asanas, but he understands what they need elsewhere, energy management and learning the information that he's giving us. He's not overwhelming us. It's like sort of drip feeding just the perfect amounts. And I think that is only something that you can learn and gain from experience and from doing it for the right reasons. I think a lot of people potentially are in it for other reasons. The Sanctuary itself is just like a big family. It's, you walk into the restaurant and you sit with a stranger. There's an empty seat, so you just ask if you can join, and then you find out, this woman has found herself a spot for a houseboat in London, and she's been there for 30 years. And it's just her happy place, and she's 20 minutes from the centre of one of the busiest cities in the world. And I found that out on a beach in Thailand because I sat next to her. Everything makes a sanctuary. The staff. I've worked in hospitality for over a decade, on and off, and so I know very much what it feels like to be in the position of waiting on people, and some of the trials that can come with that. but they are just wonderful. Like, they take the time and they smile, and you can have a little chat with them, and just, there's something about being there with people all the time that is very, it's very special. When you travel normally, you go to different places, and that's lovely, but it's a different style of traveling. This is a home from home, I think, and that's definitely the impression that I got from everyone I've met here. More often than not, they've been coming here for 5, 10, 20 years.